Hey, we're back. Yeah. Okay, hopefully. Yeah, so my stream crashed. I don't know why it crashed. But I'm back up. Yay. It worked. And we're 500 players less in queue. It probably crashed because I had two games playing at once, was recording at the same time. And yeah, that doesn't work very well. Maybe not try three things at once. I don't have the correct CPU for that kind of processing power. Maybe a great GPU, but not a correct CPU. Yeah. Let's take a look. So we can play two games at the same time when one's loading, or maybe one crashed because the Genshin needed updating. That could also be the case. Hopefully there is it will stay up and running this time. It started crashing the moment Genshin launched, and I clicked this schedule stream because I want to edit the title. That didn't work very well together. But as I was saying, next time I will probably be playing Genshin Impact because there is a huge new update for the summer in which we can explore some Fairy Tale Island. And within 6 weeks, I think, Natlan will be releasing the new nation. So that's also, I'm a bit hyped for that. Will be great. Let me check for a moment if my game on YouTube is currently, yeah, okay. So on YouTube it's also live. I really did not expect there to be a queue of 2,000 people or 3,000 people. I mean, I only played during the beta period or the pre-release period, so that's 50 people, I think, 50 people queues. But I also didn't expect so many people to be buying the game after the game came out. Oh, now you hear two things at once. I'm also struggling a little bit because we can make scene transitions, and I wanted another scene transition that was using, I think, this one. Yeah, so now you see me twice. This is my bad camera. Hi. Where do we have? Okay, this one sucks now. Let's not use this one anymore. And the one I wanted was this one. And this is the pass. What is it called? for the starting soon. Because right now, the only thing I see is so don't need this one. Don't need this one. Yeah, so I was trying some things out with the starting soon, but hopefully within a few minutes we can get live. This makes more sense. Oh my god, a queue of 1,000 people. I'm telling you, there's nothing more boring than queuing. I don't like what the British people have to say about that. What their mindset is. I don't care. Queuing is boring. $900 left, yay! So look at my big text. Now I can rename it like wait be back in a minute. Love it. Nice text. So now I can say I'm back in a minute. Oh my god. The streaming software is amazing, but there are some weird kinks. Do. 815 left. We're almost there. guess you could have watched a video of 10 minutes. 10 minutes have passed. And then we can almost see what we're doing. Man. $739. God, good God. Why is this so sharp? Oh. We just need to do this. Oh. Now it makes more sense to make this a thicker line. See what I can do. Look how clean that text is. Same one with this. How can we make this text clearer? Just make the text bigger. Perfect, I love it. Oh. boy. My text. Not that one. This one. Yay. Oh, and I need to do something here. So for a second I will be taking this. Oh, we're in. Perfect. Okay, and now please stay and keep working. Damn. It took a while, but we're back in Final Fantasy, finally. And now we have the choice between these two guys. Hi. Yeah, I know. You are alive. But, before we do that, I first want to find the delivery Moogle. Where are you at? Here are you at. Alright. Hi, delivery Moogle. Because we got some Twitch rewards. What is this? The new mount. What is this? Cookies. And we got Eater-Ride tickets. I don't know what we can do with those, but sure. So I guess we can test it out in a moment. If I'm correct, it is this one. And maybe we can plant it right here. Okay, so where did we leave? Where did we stop last time? Oh yeah, these two guys. We would accompany Wuklama to her with her quest to the Golden City. So. I do think these guys will be more interesting than the Hanu. So let's do the Hanu first, and then go back to the approachable Palu. Yeah, sure. So, what is it you like to know? The route to Okhanu. We go south to the Arch of Dawn then. Follow the road which runs alongside the Kozamauka River. Is that right? It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes though. Houses were torn apart, and several people were injured if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing, thank you. Yeah, of course. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound to Kozamauku, we should head over to the Ark. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink and your fill at Xabalyaftile. It's all been arranged. Well, here we go again with the tongue twisters, because some of these words are just horrible. But let's go to there. There doesn't seem to be anything useful right now that we can try out first. Let's just see if we can manage to finish the story first. I mean, we also didn't get a change of gear, so... And this is the first area we're heading into that is open. Hi, Woeklamat. Are you ready to leave? Then onward to Kozamauka. Open the way. I mean, if it's a door, the way is already open.
Kozamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Woeklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Kozamauka. Dawntrial.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
Yeah, those are some pretty big waterfalls.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on, Okanu isn't much farther.
So happy. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Erinville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Alright then. Let's continue along the road. We can use our we can use our mount here. That is funny. It looks a little bit weird though. How big is this area? Oh damn. It is really green though. You discovered a new location. Wait, but because of this we can also use the Edo compass again. To the west. Wait, let's first find the... Try and find one of the Eaterites. It's so weird that we can't fly. It's been so long. Is this 300 yards? I don't know. Let's put it on the randomizer. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it will be the same, just collecting Eaterites and along the dinosaurs. And we should be able to see somewhere how many we need, right? Not the sightseeing log. Yeah, I don't remember where it is. Coloring log, sightseeing log. Challenge log. Eaterite currents, here it is. Alright, there are at least 5 quests and 10 Eaterite currents. Yeah, 10 Eaterite. Okay, so it's not really that different from endgame. Ah, everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear. Except for a certain third promise, who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey! I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about. Okhanu. It does look beautiful though. It's like a friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume that they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed, well, let's do what we came to do and find this Elector. I think it's him. Oh, how Kylie? Oh, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you have heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festivities. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanuhali, welcome you to Okhanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of Elector during this rite of succession. So our idea about the Electors was correct. We just do as Papa said and retrace his path from the saga. I'm ready. Give me the feed and test my word. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feat. You know, prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. What, you think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed, is all. You admire and respect your father, who is prone to decisive action. So I expected you to rush in first and ask questions later, or never. I do look up to Papa. You should know that he was has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is the thinker, who takes time to consider all the possibilities. With the long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that it's all there is to him. But there's more to the Dawn Servant than you've seen thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason one day. Ah, well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. To return to the subject at hand, you wish to take a look at Okahanu, then? Do some groundwork before the feed begins? Something like that. I mean, I could probably pass this test with my eyes closed, but I'll keep us busy while we're waiting. Uklamat has the right of it. As Elder Zanuhali is a resident of this village, learning more about it can only improve our chances in defeat. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Aaronville, Elijah and Kryl could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, Gerzi and myself will handle this northern half. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's see what this northern half has to offer. Let's first adjust to the big crystal. It does look beautiful though. It does remind me a little bit of what was it called again? I don't know the name. Ilsbard. Ratsatan. It does look a little bit like Ratsatan. There's the same style of buildings, but not really. Maybe the colors are a bit the same. Wait, let's first talk to this guy. I always forget. The alpaca keep. Otherwise this question mark will be there forever. Yeah. But I'm not riding the alpacas right now. Where is the quest? There it is. The spirited Hanu. What do you have to say? You heard about the storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help the Dawn Servant sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. Alright. And what is this? Surveying. What am I surveying? Oh! The destroyed roofs. They look a bit like eggs, don't they? Yeah. The gaping hole in the wall and the missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs are appear to be ongoing. Alright. And what does Uklamat have to say about this? A lot of houses are still damaged. The Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheerful selves. That storm broke more than wood and reeds. There must be something I can help to do then. I'm going to look around for a bit more. Probably. I mean, you can always cheer people up. Where are you? This new area is really big though. Holy damn. Is it bigger than the usual areas in in a hand wall? I don't know. What is this? Boat of woven reeds. Woven from reeds. This boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail is particularly stand out. Oh yeah. They do. And next on the list is that little part lord there. More reeds. Bundled reeds. The dry and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Okay, but how in the world do these quests help us cheer the people up? Oh, maybe I should not have jumped off. This is a better. Let's go back. Elfino. Hello. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu then. Hello, can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way. We ought to hurry over too. Yeah, of course we do. Oi! How are you doing, Robin?
No sign of Zorolja.
How much easier?
Oh. I'm skipping the text accidentally.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, elder of the Hanu.
Not finished yet. No
I am
battle.
also an elector, charged
Bro.
with judging which among you
I just
is
started.
worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
Not even ready
You
for
made it
raid.
after all.
Bro, the moment I'm ready for raid, I will stop the game. Ah. No, probably, I will probably try it out a few times, but I don't know if I'm a
No
permanent
need to
raider.
fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed.
As I said before, I'm
It
more
is
of a story
here,
guy.
in Okanu, where
An
my people
adventurer
forged
guy.
a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Oh boy.
Reeds seem to be of great
Reeds.
importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies,
Yeah.
and you will see that this season,
I'm questioning too
our
where this is
crops
going.
are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well,
Thanks.
it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud? where we can take the stone by force.
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja.
Bakul Jaja. This guy.
Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts.
I mean, you would expect him to have a head of reason too, but
should you attempt to engage a feat
since his
giver
dad
in
is
combat
the
without
ruler.
their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The feat of reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
Alright, so let's start.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use. What of Little Miss Mittens? You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running. Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you.
Well, he's definitely not the brighter half.
These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
She looks a little bit like a little kid.
There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right.
Acting like
You're
this.
right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Right. 900,000 XP. It looks like a lot, but it's so little on the bar. Hoeklemat is eager to help. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Understand the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Ernville, you will take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. Okay, so where are these? Oh, wait. I already see the giant reeds. And what can we do to help these poor reeds? You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. Oh damn it. Okay, so As Zanu Hali described, the reeds appear to be wilted and unhealthy. Okay, and what does this part of the weeds have to say? Paddy water. The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. Where's the last part? The soil in the paddies is as one would expect, rich in color and suitable moist, not dry nor flaky. Where's the last one? It's hidden. Where is the last one? Oh wait, we need to talk to you. Lethargic frog. A small frog catches your eye. Strangely lackadaisical, it doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Alright. So the frogs aren't the problem. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? Me retelling the part of the story where the frog chimps away. I agree, the waters look to be of good quality and the mud in which the reeds have been planted, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the waters? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how these creatures seemed lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy. I know, but there's another reason for their flagged spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival. This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal. So, without it, the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. Last time I visited, the village was in the middle of the festivities. You will never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound the woes. So I say we help them to put their festival, give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. You know, who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to the solution for the other. Well, stranger things have happened. Right? I fail to see the relation between festival and fields. Let's not be too hasty dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True. And, after being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wuklemat's journey. It is only right that we follow her lead. Thanks everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from the reeds that look like a bird. In the big building to the north. Let's go and see it. There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Okay, so we're going to fix a festival to try and magically solve the reed problem. Or wheat problem, probably. What a terrible idea. She would have been an amazing scientist in these times. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to attune to the building. This mount's hilarious though. It's from the Fall Guys crossover. Let's go. Some people can almost fly. So what do you have to say? Yes, this is the float I remember. It does not appear somewhat damaged to you. We should take a closer look. Inspect the festival float. Okay. What is wrong with the festival float? I mean, what weird things do we see? We see oh, it's missing one eye. Oh dear, one of the eyes, bird's eye seems to be missing. A gemstone. Maybe something weird with the feathers? No. How's this? Oh, this is no. That's definitely broken. How will they lift this great big vessel without all the carrying poles intact? Okay, last thing. I mean, it should be obvious, but bedraggled feathers. These steel feathers have seen better days. I swear these colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. Alright. Well, I think we can all agree that this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it? What's going on here? We are admiring your festival float. It is a shame it's in such a poor state, due to the recent storm, I gather? Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there will be no lifting the wings, no Ilanahala. Ihihana? That's what the festival was called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how this sounds, but giving into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help you give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of the festival's leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need abokiksha for the missing eye, uyuipo, wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of these I know. Abokiksha is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and uyuipo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however, The Winds Chosen is the victor in a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather into the furthest using wind magics. And that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu Hanu are gifted at employing such sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left innervated. And if we cannot gather the correct materials as dedicated this year, by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The Winds Chosen, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in etherical conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored by the ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. Pray continue. Mr. Smart Guy. Oh. A focus for what? Oh. Ilihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festivities, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. Oh. We won't know until we try, but the sound theory, celebration, prayer, ritual, ceremonies. These have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. Wait. The float? A tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with adherents' hope and for a brighter future. Through the years of trial and error, the Hanu would have redefined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible! I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ilhanu really does sound like the solution to all your woes. And I promise, we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about the focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwrights who've been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replacing both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to produce what we need. Then allow Alice and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okhanu to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I'll carry some alchemical brews that may effort the same effect. The three of us will visit the shipwrights then. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the float as best as I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linu Hanu. Nice to meet you, Linuhanu. And certainly, let's all go together. Alright, where are you at, Kryl? Thanks to Wuklemat, we find ourselves a promising way forward. Experiencing and knowledge are valuable assets. There's something to be said for the following one's instinct. The shipwright's name is Wook Ivu. He's an Ixbral who only moved to Somanauka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. You wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper Hanu greeting? Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Sorry. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Okbek Bay? To the east of here. Oh, that's quite the distance, isn't it? Well, let's go anyway. There's not really that many quests here, right? This is Okbek Bay, the village of all. Those who drift into Kozamauka from Tuliolo and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wook Ivu, he lives and works in the house of Waters High, at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. So, and this guy will help us repair the boat, I'm guessing. This is higher than I expected, yeah. I wouldn't want to live here if I had to walk the way down every time. Yeah. If you can fly, it's another story, but evil.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting. Kali.
Oh, Kali.
So happy. Is this a death stare? Oh no.
Good. You brought your manners with you. When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuklamat. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukavu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head!
I will not. Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
The ruler should learn about formalities and use them.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and
The
we need you to
Ihihana.
craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you worked with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone?
Uyuipo?
Abokisha?
Abokisha.
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit. What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo.
Uyuipo. Uyuipo.
We
wood.
can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola, or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
Would be nice.
That should save us some time.
All right then, let's get moving.
Oh, we have a spy in our midst.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Oh no.
Ihihana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
How likely will it be that we have to defeat him in a dungeon? Anything big. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okhanu. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot. Maybe it's better to just travel. Teleport, I mean. Hi, Kryl. We're back. Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. There are 3. Damn. This area is larger than I thought. But it always looks larger than when you can't fly yet. So there's that. And it is completely swampy. I remembered. We have new weapons. They are probably better than what we already than what we're currently wearing. And is that true? No, it is not. That is hilarious. Cave Kikitola, as promised. How many deadly creatures venture inside if you feel confident? But I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot Ra Abaksha. Its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching the description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You make the west half, I'll take the east half. Alright, let's find us some wood. Can't be that far, can it? Yeah, it is. Eye-catching glimmer. Finally, some action. Not that it's that much action, but still. You find a chunk of stone. Okay. So that's the box. Oh wait, it's not the wood. It's something else. So what was Elfno looking for then, or LSA? I don't remember who went with us. Oh, it was Kryl. Lol. I picked over the grounds near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have any better luck inside the cave? I did. Yes, that's Abaksha. Along with Kryl's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you have brought shine very brightly. Thank you both. He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader this year in Iihana. But when the big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead. That was why you agreed to Wuklamat's quest, despite your initial reluctance. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot rely and let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friends. That's nice. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight into heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring out the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together and the Hanu shall host a splendid uplifting festival. That we shall. With that, let us return and deliver the Abaksha to Wuk-Ivu, Waiting's hands. Oh, if they got all the way up. Please leave me alone. Oh, this is quite a distance. I really do like this mount. I got it just before Dawntrial released. And it's a bit of a Transformer vibe to it. And definitely when it flies. So peaceful. Now I'm wondering what the other village looks like. Almost there. Alright. And now we have to get all the way up. Alright. Can't we go a little bit faster? Evu. Thanks to the third promise and our mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs for Uyupo. What of the Abaksha? Well, I got it here. Yes, these are excellent samples. A good quantity too. At this stage, you're likely surmised that the lifting of the wings encouraged the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now to get to work, these pieces for crafting these pieces for the float. I could use an assistant versed in the arcane art to enhance the Uyupo's conductivity. Then I'll be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Okhanu. We'll join you at the float once their work here is complete. Alright, let's go back. I'm hoping it's not using my... Yeah, it's using my Etherite tickets. Let's store these in the bag. Because I have a lot more. Okay, where is the guy? Where is Uklamat? Gathering the Uyupo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wook Ivu criticized everything we did, then suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise, I must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into an Uyupo tree. I told him not to worry about it, again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the pulse and the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Yeah, I wonder where this is going. Over there, by the float, is that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to complete a feat of reeds by reviving the Ilihana. Festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Oghanu altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. No. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Kaona out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds. Something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another of his innovations firsthand. Hey, sounds like our Kaona. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. It took some doing, but we've managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen him. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for miles. We had to turn ourselves, but it was more difficult than it looks. Poor Aravil twirled into the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I'm a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we've brought the wood and the gemstone replacements crafted by Wook Ivu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they couldn't even lift it. They could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why the invitation is usually extended to the dawn servants. This time, however, I have another in mind. Okay, who is it? Our beloved Ilihana. The lifting of wings is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus I must nominate you, Wuklamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? This boat won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I will be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wuklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival's float into slow procession towards Kozanuai, where the sacred likeness of Ixalil is ensconced. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Wook Evo has finished with the float. Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stand behind and assist Wook Evo with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to right of the sun. Then we shall see to clearing the end. Okay, so where do we need to go? With this mount roulette, I seem to be getting the same mount over and over. Even though I have only these registered. Oh, I can maybe do this. Nah, that's not fun at all. Let's do a true mount roulette. As Lunuhanu said, Kozanaiki should be down this way, then off to the east where the path branches. Then something about bridges and the stride of the sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've culled all the threads you can find, we'll meet up in front of Xali. Yeah, sure. That's quite the distance. But sure, if you say so. Survey the designated area and defeat any hostile wildlife. A little bit of action? Oh. I haven't tried out the new mechanics for Gunbreaker yet, so some things might be new. Oh, he did. Trial. You also killed a big turtle. What's down there? Let's get in and let's get in. It's not too difficult as a tank. It's always been that way, that the story is easy and the rest is difficult. I'm guessing it won't change now. Strides of the sun. So, will the boat be carried all this way? Maybe left. not run into that one. He killed 2 fox. Okay, so here's the branching of the way. That was easy. Oh wait, there are 2. Let me just quickly get that part of the map. If you just stick to the path, probably they won't attack you, but if you're getting too close, they probably will. This mount, so old. Not that I started playing this long ago, I mean I started playing about 2.5 years, but still. And what is the waiting for? Ah, you were a step ahead of us. This must be the likeliness of Xiaini, something like that. The Hanu Hanu deity of harvest. Even their sacred images are woven with the reeds. Makes you appreciate how much their culture revolves around the reeds harvest, doesn't it? It's said that Ixali was worshipped on another continent. The ancient faith was then brought to Tyrol by the first Hanu Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent? Then mayhap the two do share common ancestors. This is all very fascinating, but we shouldn't be getting back to Linu Hanu. He wants to know the path is safe for his precision. Right. And I need to ride the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Meanwhile, in Okhanu.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Cha-cha! Into that blow.
Well, not the strongest, but he's twice as big, so
Good.
it don't affect
The
anything.
better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating gnats. Lucky for you. Eh?
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Straight to the point.
Yes! Yes, we are!
It's a little bit of a creepy smile you got right there on your face. Or beak. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may have well been not there at all. Nonsense. You stood your ground and bought us time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. He's fat. No, he's not fat. He's definitely not fat. He is woolly, feathery. He's a Hanu. He's Linu Hanu. What are you doing? Are all these quest spoilers for me? Well, yeah, but no. I mean, I am literally helping someone start a festival, and I don't think there will be major spoilers in the coming hour at least. I mean, I'm just helping a person get to the throne, and he can get to the throne by completing quests, and we help Wuklamat, the guy or the girl, going to the throne by by helping her with her quest. There's not much else really to it. And currently, the current situation is there is a field of reeds, that's wilting, it's dying, and they think that holding a festival about the reeds will help the reeds get back to life, or back from the disease. Go for it, but do not forget your greeting at this stage. I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Oh ho Kali, see, I remember. Okay, so we're starting the festivities right now. With the chat mode, say use your keyboard, blah blah blah. Okay, that is not something I'm going to retype. So it stands on say. Let's prompt this to all the Hanu. You are my first victim, I think. Or are you? No, you are my first victim. Oh ho Kali. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know that Ilihane will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Bright spirit he is. Another dispirited Hanu. Oh ho Kalie. The festival is about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up the storm aftermath has been hard on us all, but the lifting of our wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. And the last one. Let's help you with text. Oh, Kalie. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do, what to do. That's the last one. Now we can find the knowing Hanu. Knowing the Hanu. The Hanu were pleased to hear the festival was going ahead, I imagine. That is well. Once our friends return, the lifting of the wings can begin at last.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right.
Look at that
Off
smile.
we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
I could get used to this.
Happy dancing.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
So many happy Hanu Hanu.
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Almost there.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana. The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Damn. Reviving the reeds. Oh. Instant growth.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by the festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at carrying the poles on the bay back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. Well, this does look a lot more bright and beautiful than it did before.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Kona!
But this guy has something up its sleeve.
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun.
And that is what this
Having
missing
visited your
from the other
village
guy.
before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So
this is what they look like.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
Oh boy.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
A third promise? You must join us for Ikikana next season. As Dawn servant, of course.
Even though his
Right.
methods work better,
It's back to
everyone has a
Torriciola
little bit
for
more
now.
choice for her than for him.
Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
Maybe they both should sit up on the throne. One to take more decisive action, and one to take tradition in mind.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Questionable. My journey has just started and I already have met so many wonderful people. Ivu for one, he's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful for the other cultures as he is. And Linuhanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ilihana and to help so others to do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to Xpaljafdai. What a name. So how far is that? Yeah, let's just travel to the Odal like this. It's a little bit faster. Just sprint our way down. Do, 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 do. And now we're to the approachable Pelu. Come on, let's keep moving and march almost to Uruk-Pacha. Chances are good we'll find an elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what your opportunistic Pelu friend has to say. Sure. I've been waiting for what feels like days and eaten enough Brook Ivu tacos to feed an army. What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Uruk-Pacha, we depart from the Arc of the Dawn, then take the road west to the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to approach Uruk-Pacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have an utmost dependable solution available. Come with me. Is that the famous train you were talking about earlier? Or, oh no, I already see one. It's the llamas. It's definitely the llamas. 100% is llamas. I really like my melon, by the way. I mean, in this tropical island, melons would be kind of nice. May I introduce to you our... oh, that's too fast. Oh boy. These animals can traverse Urupacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much of the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Dawntrial. Eorzea has chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack of beasts in a place which is which ill suits its qualities and where it's not needed anyway? But must we ride these little monsters? Do they have horses? Where do they have horses? But we must ride these little monsters. I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you could imagine. Ah, I see. What do they like to ride? Alpacas are bred as mounts, are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then. So, what's my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful. Even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected much from a Palu merchant. Let me see, what do I have on me? The Palu value the act of spreading joy to trade. As you should know, they take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go, a fair price for your advice. Ah yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Urupacha, then that's what I'll do. Ah, that's cute.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. indomitable and
Damn,
eternal.
that mountain
It
is
rises from
gigantic.
Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Jesus, that mountain is high.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk-Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places.
Who is this?
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Oh, truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty, a spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
Who doesn't want peace? Is the better question. Except for the guy.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
You think?
Watrunpelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there.
Alright, let's go to the next quest. One porter. Quest here. This one has only 2 teleport points. Give me 1 second. We'll just activate this one and Porter. Because if we've done that, then we don't have to. We can just continue questing. Welkom, heeft Martin van Maas. I don't think we're even 10% into the main quest line. I mean, we're not even level 91. We haven't seen a dungeon yet. This is it. Oh. Bello, home of Pelu Pelu. Uklamat should have arrived before us. This is a bit Mexican. That's not good. You've come all this way for the right of succession? Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn Servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it's a possibility. How fortunate then that I shall deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of a budding ruler. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady, that's right. Come, third promise. My well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady, yeah? I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. What did we just talk about? Aaronville, what did you... Ah, the Shenota from far off Xactural. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survive them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No, thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course, of course. My shop door is always open. You were saying something about not being easily charmed. I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrases, and unwitting customers like Wuklamat fall prey to this affable, never heard of the word, approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let's all take Aaronville words of caution to heart. Not my finest moment, I'll admit, but now that we're here, let's do what we came to do, find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Krile, Alice and I will speak with the merchants. Wuklamat, you and Aaronville might try approaching travelers and passers-by. That sounds like a fine strategy. Cursey, pray investigate any of the other establishments with which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relay to the third promise. So, I don't know how I missed the gem trader there. I still don't know what they do. I haven't played the game too much, so... Thank you. I already have what I need. Distillery worker. The Dart Servant's Elector? Ah, I thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right of succession. I take it? Me? I don't care much who sits on the throne, so long as they keep Tyrell peaceful. People tend not to be in a mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is joy doubled, I say. No, thank you. Alright, yes, you were asking about the Elector business. Being but freshly returned from my trading route, I've heard that there is a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger, Tobley, could probably tell you more about it. Okay, so there is another one. Electors? Oh, yes. I've heard all about the right of succession. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zoral Ja. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence, and that means more access to more resources and more customers. In 1,000 columns potentially. So many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Yeah, with war inside. Others have been coming out around to my way of thinking, so I've begun crafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. Would you care to purchase something? No, I would not. Very well. You said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you you're no supporter of Zoral Ja or his policies. And there we have Mablu. You look different. Hello there, I'm Mablu. Did you have a question for me? Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave though. Oh, but you're sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close, and our nervous darlings may attempt to spit on you, and that stuff stinks. It happened to a visiting buyer not so long ago. Tobley, that's the head of the rancher, was so mad at me for not giving me a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobley noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. Okay, so I'm guessing we need to speak to Tobley. Then make way. Make way. Did Clement not find something useful? You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets. And then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobley is the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only they share where his head ledger of theirs is to be found. We do have a Sopley. Really? He's also the head rancher. Well, the alpaca ranch is not far from here. I say we pay a visit before the others return. Just came from the place. There is one cool motorcycle. Doesn't really fit into the game, but sure. I mean, not that the car fits into the game, but sure. That's a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobley? Tobley? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say that Tobley often mentions his favorite punishment subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade, though who among us could? Am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. Oh, so it's sort of like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobley a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone. We think my... so like this. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobley. Let us ask some questions, first to the narrow down the field. Great, we can meet back here to share our impressions. Well, obviously I'm not Toby. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. You meant to find out for yourself who Toby is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. Well, obviously he is, otherwise you wouldn't make a game out of it. Ha! A visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit if you startle them. I suggest you keep the movement slow and deliberate. Am I Tobley? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise and her entourage sharp instinct. Shall we commence the rite of succession then? You think I might be Tobley? Haha, well, maybe I am. All I say is that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. So who's Tobley? I see, we're both done with our interrogations. So, who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. Probably the diligent ranch hand. I mean, it's a blind pick. Ah, the workers so intent to stable chores. I had my eye on that one too. Time to rip the mask off our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, Tobley, and to prove it, I propose a deal, a generous sum of coin, for confirmations of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. As you have guessed correctly, I am indeed Tobley, head ledger of Wachun Pelu and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of Galu Jaja's chosen electors. Ah, in a place featured in Tuliolal saga, just as we thought. I was right to trust your instinct and wager this won't be the last time. She found you out fair and square, Tobly. And I am glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bit ended here. I mean, you look exactly the same as the rest.
Deducing the Dawnservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Continue, please.
Right. Not hard at all.
Our two-headed friend is back. Oh no, it's not the two-headed guy.
Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobly, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobly. That's part of the test.
He's not Tobly. He doesn't look the part.
You're Tobly.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawnservant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one.
And what is the good one?
You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Oh boy. This will be good.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example!
Now I'm curious.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said. Ah! The little monster spat on me! Oh, that stinks. I can't.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
The alpaca stands firm.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That is smart.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching.
Oh boy.
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the ride, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
I mean, the creatures are there, right? And well, so there's no reason.
Very well. This
use
won't take long.
As an assignment.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
Fair point. Oh, my camera stopped.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas.
Wait a second. We used this one for a while.
Right.
Oh,
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
hi. How you doing?
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
You joined just at the wrong moment. My camera stopped working. My main camera, it is. So we need to find the... I have to go. Why is that nasty of my face? I think I got it all off it. But would you mind taking a sniff for me, just to make sure? The stench has ruined my sense of smell. Hey, I saw that, Luke. I think she just left. Or he. I know. Arcane foe, hello. Hello. Ergo wishes to discuss the feat of gold. So many llamas. Yeah, they're not llamas, they're alpacas. Oh, I'm skipping the text. Wonderful, give me one of those then. I don't know what she said, but sure. Have you perhaps forgotten We are a clan of merchants. If you want a taming saddle, then you need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel in 1,000 columns. That is a lot. You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. Converting to gil, that comes around to 1,000,000 gil or so. Perhaps if we all pitch in. No, this is my feat to accomplish. It wouldn't feel right to about having others to pay the cost. I find the money somehow. In that case, that basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the 100 columns. Beginning with the wool, you can trade ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with the saddle. That's a nice gesture, but do you think I can turn 100 pel into 1,000,000? That's 1,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel, not 1,000,000. So we're looking at 100 times more. Oh right, I panicked. I got confused with the Alphinote's 1,000,000 gil. How's this camera doing? Because my other camera stopped working because it was overheating a little bit after trying to get me live for 3 hours straight. This one's a bit smaller though. Yeah. And someone very happily joined the chat but didn't say anything back because right at that moment my camera stopped working. And it's becoming really hot here, so yeah, maybe I should open a window or something. Wait. It's still fine. Yeah, it's not a bad camera at all. I do think it's in the wrong direction though. Wait, maybe I can fix that. Properties. Oh no, not right like this. Transform and then flip horizontally. Yeah, that's better. I think. I don't know if it's the same, but it looks the same. Yeah. It does look weird if you're used to this. But it's just, I hate it when you're right. Let me help you with your deal making. Oh, hello again. Mablu, I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants towards the first step of the feat, like you asked. The little dragons. As long as Woeklamat goes along to capture her alpaca, she's free to accept any assistance from whoever she likes. Hooray! Let's see about getting that saddle. Then third promise. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over the prices without many voices. So, chimming in. And there are a lot of very happy what are they called? Emotes. It says here that I have unlocked a few. I don't know why I have unlocked these specifically. Wait. Because I have a few Pokemons. I don't know why. And I think in a shield. Very weird. I'm watching more than 2 hours and I still haven't got a new redeem code. Did you watch my chat? Or did you watch another? Even mine. It should work. It is on. But maybe you need to watch 6 hours before you can get the code for the mount, and the codes will appear in your tab. So I only got one redeem code. Yeah, then you just have to wait a little bit longer. Maybe tomorrow then. Yeah, probably. If you watch a little bit longer, maybe you get the code. You can just put it on in the background for a stream from me or from another person who's playing Final Fantasy. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, we'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly, although Gersi, I think you should go with Diplomat. You've seen markets and bazaars over the world, and surely you have a sage advice to share. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it is misplaced and soiled in some way, you have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing, but I leave the wool to Gersi anyways, The better to keep my hands free. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havali, the settler. He won't agree to the deal, of course. They'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. Alright, let's do some trading. Where is the... Oh, there's the quest. Let's see. Afli. You want some wool, Afli? Hi. Yeah, we want to trade. Something I can do for you? We've come to bargain. I need one of your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle, is it? And how will you be paying for that? With this basket of fine alpaca wool. What use does a saddler have for wool Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. And what might that be? Mezcal. I like to nurse a cup at the end of at day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff, you've got yourself a deal. This bodes well for us, third promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pel, in the 1000th column. Hold on. Did you say third promise? Then my offer has changed. The saddle is going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years at least. 3 years? That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I must support the man of ambition, who I'll see my business prosper. Sualja will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles, lots of saddles. It's nothing personal, I promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. That's a bit tricky. Yeah, he duped us. Can't say I blame him. I'm known for more championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring him more customers. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelu pray for your victory, Wuklumat. The younger ones, though, to them, strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think of themselves safe under these horrors and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still, others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future of the second promise and visions. They've become obsessed with innovations like dirigibles and what they have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Haveli, convinced that the first promise plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. But what about you, Marblu? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I've memorized the accounts of what was it like when Yakhui ruled our village. That's why I offered to help. I want to become you to become Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Well then, I guess I better make sure I'll win the contest. But the type of mezcal the settler wants is so very expensive. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed. We just need to get on with it. I may not have a head for trade or a stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with the piece of Tuliolo on the line. Then neither will I. We will make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for the 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration, so let's first try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade it at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. Well, we know someone then. Of course, the weaver, Bolnock was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision, and he was here to buy the wool. I think I remember the direction he was going. But for now, let's head back to the road where we first met him. Alright, let's find the guy and trade him his wool. If he wants to trade wool at least. A level 90 alpaca. This is a fine spot. After Bon talked to us, he walked off and off to the south. Then he was probably going to Il Vicuno's Inn. Most visitors to Huachumpelo end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? I'm guessing the bright blue thingy there over there is the inn. Being attacked. But I also think I will end it right here before we trade in the wool, because it's been long enough. And at least long enough doesn't really matter, but it's late enough. I don't even know how far I am, and I don't even notice that I got level 91 Lamau. So yeah, I think I'll leave it at this. Let's do it like this. So, oh my god. Oh no. I've let in some annoying pests because I opened my window. Mosquitoes. Give me a second. Which is so one. Here it is. And I missed. Well, I'll probably be stung. Well, this is slightly annoying. Because mosquitoes come to heat and my room is really hot at the moment, so this doesn't help. But yeah. Thank you for watching at least. And yeah, I think we'll continue helping Huklamak next time. I don't know really when, but sure. And then I'm off to bed because it's been 12 PM, almost half past. No, oh yeah, probably. Yeah. So thank you for watching and have a good night. So peace.